Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy 8 p.m. Today's conversation, I totally forgot. Oh goodness. Okay, so today's conversation is, oh goodness. We're just going to do a bunch of favorites. We're going to have a little bit of a chill, relaxed day. So normally I do a lot of inspirational content. Today's live is just going to be a very chill stream. If you're on Facebook, you're just tuning in. I forgot to put the title for now, but I will update that in just a second. Um, so today we are just gonna let's talk about favorites. What are our favorite TV shows? What are our favorite games? What are our favorite foods, desserts, like everything. I just want to have an open conversation and learn a little bit more about you. I can share about myself too. I always talk about myself, so I'm not like uh, super like I got to do that. Anyway, yeah, I see. If you're on Facebook right now, sorry, I can't. Yeah, it's a blank title. Anyway, so we are doing favorites. Again, favorites, anything, open conversation. Red Shadow, good to see you on for the third time in a row, maybe fourth time if I remember. Follower Christ, the seventh trumpet. Hello to you, John. Good to see you on. Yes, I remember. You like soccer. Happy, good to see you on, and Josu. I'm gonna go Josu. My favorite game is Fortnite. Fortnite is pretty big, man. Part of me feels like I gotta play some Fortnite. I've watched some streams, but have not actually downloaded the game and stuff like that. Favorite food is fries. All right, let's do one question at a time. I want to start with Jer. Good to see you on. I see you. So let's start with favorite. I'm gonna go with favorite food. That's what I want to start with. Favorite food. Um, Goodness, to me this is a very interesting one. I mean, there's so much food. I was just browsing around of like some delicious food. I'm like, oh my goodness, like I just had dinner and I'm still hungry because I just want to eat. So when it comes to food, let me know your thoughts. What is your favorite food? Would love to know. So Josu, is that right? I don't know how to pronounce that. My favorite food is Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo, that's what I'm guessing. So Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm still trying to play around. So you got your boneless wings and you got regular wings. I've always been a fan of the boneless because it's less effort. But I don't know, like it's been a while since I've had boneless. I feel like I usually have bone in. Which is funny that I'm talking about this because I don't really eat a lot of meat. I have gone mostly vegetarian, minus like one day a week I'll do meats just for health reasons slash yeah, mostly health. Yeah. Ooh, I like this. Okay, so oh man, I'm getting hungry again. This is amazing. I love this conversation. Just being good to see you. Long time no see. Just being's favorite food is sushi. Follower Christ is favorite food is sushi, tempura, shrimp, and pizza. Let's see. Jared is going with steak, and then Happy says watermelon. Let's see. So we're gonna stay on the topic of food. My favorite food, I'm gonna go with. Ah, goodness. Right now I'm thinking about burritos. Um, let's see. No introductions today. Um, let's see. So I see a lot of pizza, dude. There's a lot of good. Good. I'm getting hungry again. This is amazing. Baked fish, John. That's an interesting one. I like that one. Baked fish sounds good right now. I feel like that's not a very popular one that a lot of people say, so I respect that a lot. I personally would love some more baked fish in my life. That'd be amazing. I see a lot of sushi going on. Okay, so for people who like sushi, and even if you didn't write sushi, I'm curious to know what kind of sushi do you like? Are we talking about like sashimi? Are we talking about California rolls? We're talking about specialty rolls like Asian fusion sushi. Like, what kind of sushi do you like? Goodness, this is I'm getting excited talking about food. I don't know about you. And we're only on topic number one of many. So let's see. Um, yeah. So by the way, people, if you are jumping into other conversations or topics, I'm not ignoring you. We're talking about food right now, and then we're gonna jump into different categories, and I'll answer other questions along the way. Okay? So I want to know what kind of sushi you like. I'm gonna go with sushi. What kind of sushi do I like personally? When I was younger, like when I was in middle school, in high school, like my favorite kind of sushi was inari sushi, which is like I don't feel like it's a very popular one that a lot of people like say, "Ooh, this is my favorite." It's very simple. So it's rice, and then it's wrapped in this. What is it wrapped in? Inari sushi. Soy. I think it's a soybean. Um, Wait, am I getting that right? Yeah, it's like it's wrapped in this soybean paper, but it's like it's salty and a little bit sweet. I don't know. To me, like I thought that was the most amazing thing ever. So I used to love that sushi. I used to eat that all the time. And then today, I like those specialty rolls. I like the ones that have like a little bit of tempura in them, maybe some probably some crab, avocado, was a cucumber, like the specialty roll, like spider rolls, stuff like that. Dynamite rolls, so those are good. Anything that's spicy, I'm gonna go with dynamite roll. If you know, I don't know if you know what that's. I feel like that's a very California thing. Dynamite roll. I like how I type in DYN and the first thing that pops up is dynamite roll. Yeah, dynamite roll's pretty good. I'm gonna go with that because it has a little combination of spicy. It's oh goodness, I'm getting hungry already. All right, so vegetable roll, I like that. Follow Christ says smoked salmon and eel, and let's see what else we got here. Unagi. Oh my goodness, unagi. Is that what it's called? Unagi. Yeah. Oh, unagi. Yeah. Dude, I used to love unagi too. Unagi's eel. Oh, food. I'm drooling. This is amazing. And we talked about Clorox says I love pizza mostly stuffed. Goodness, you know what? You know what kind of pizza I'm missing out on right now? Chicago deep dish pizza. Like I feel like that's one thing that's like on my bucket list. I don't know why I have not had deep dish pizza, but I want some deep dish pizza. That's what I want. Uramaki. I want to search. I don't know uramaki. Uramaki. That looks like a. Okay, that looks like a very simple roll. It looks like, is that salmon? Salmon? That looks good. That looks refreshing. I like that. So, uramaki is like a very, it looks like a very, very simple roll. I like it. For me, my go-to roll that I usually get, because it's cheap, is tuna, spicy tuna. So that's what I go towards. All right, enough about sushi. Sushi is amazing, but we got a lot of things to talk about. So, pizza. Ooh, oh my goodness. There's this awesome pizza restaurant down the street from me, and it's like one of my favorite pizza places. When you go there, it's this place called Pizza Lounge, and when you go there, you're allowed to get on one piece of pizza, you're allowed to get two types of pizzas. So half of it could be one pizza, the other half is another one. They have some pretty interesting pizzas, which I absolutely love. I'm gonna call it California style pizza, which is kind of like a unique twist on traditional pizza. It's I usually go with a pear and gorgonzola cheese on one side, and then some other one on the other side. Ah, goodness, food. Okay, so we talked about food. Let's see. Follow Christ has ever heard of mondongo? No, I've never heard of that. I'm gonna actually Google that. Mondongo. Mondongo. What is this? Mondongo. Let's see. Okay, it's a type of soup made with vegetables, bell peppers. Oh, okay. It's Spanish and also Latin American and also in the Philippines. Mmm. That looks good. I want to try some of that now. Please give me. Okay, so we talked about food. We can go on for days, years about food. Let's see. The second kind of request that I saw, hold on. Second request that I saw was on favorite video games. I know this is very specific because not everyone plays video games, but let's go into this one. So what is your favorite video game? I saw a lot of people say Fortnite. That's awesome. That's, popular game in the moment right now. And again, part of me feels like I get to jump on the bandwagon with that. It looks like a fun game. And let's see. If you haven't heard mine already, my big thing is League of Legends. That's been kind of like my core game that I've been playing for like the past 5 years. I'm currently staying away from it, or just gaming in general, just because I have a lot of other priorities that I get to focus on, business stuff like that. and you know, just personal choice. But I love the community. You know, it's fun, it's challenging, it's competitive. So I love those things. I could see myself getting to Fortnite for sure. Yeah, so I like. Do I like multiplayer? I feel like I typically like a lot of multiplayer games. So those are good. Mm, what else? I see GTA 5, Chrono Trigger, nice. I like watching Fortnite but can't play. Nice. Yeah, I feel like Fortnite's good. So I think several months ago. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Twitch as well as was it Player Unknown Battleground, PUBG. So PUBG used to be like, you know, more popular than Fortnite, and I was like, why is this game more popular than Fortnite? You know, and then I started seeing Fortnite. I'm like, I feel like Fortnite should be more popular, and now I feel like Fortnite's like, you know, it's finally surpassed Player Unknown Battleground, which is a very similar concept. Um, so what else? Goodness, I feel like I'm just thinking about like all the old school games I used to play. I'm just gonna throw them out there just for just pay my respect to the old games, pay homage or whatever you want to call it to the old games I used to play growing up. I mean, there's a lot of games I won't mention because no one's ever gonna have heard of them. AKA Load Runner. That was like one of the first games I ever played on a PC, Windows 95. Um, Crazy. Like that game's made by Sierra. I feel like Counter Strike was also made by Sierra back in the day, before Steam and all that stuff. Like the original CS 1.6, Counter Strike 1.6, and what else? StarCraft was a big one. Gunbound. Like these are. I feel like most people won't know what these games are. Yeah, I used to play web browser games. Man, it's crazy just thinking how into it I got into. Um, yeah, it was such a like a it was such a what's that word? Um, there's a word for it. There's a word like underground. It's like a niche. It's a what's that word? I'm alternative. It's not alternative. It's there's something else. There's another word. Okay, Jared, I gotta look at this question. So Jared said, Richard, have you ever tried spaghetti with pesto chicken? I think I have, and that sounds delicious right now. I would love some spaghetti and pesto chicken, please. I'm sorry. Like I know we're talking about video games, but I just when I'm thinking about food right now. Like I just want food. Food is good. Food is life. Can we please have some food? Food would be amazing. Thank you very much. All right. Let's do this. All right, I gotta scroll through this real quick. Clorox is Counter Strike. Nice. I like that. Uh, okay. What else do we have here? GTA 5. What other stuff? Goodness. What did I? A few months or like several months ago, I was watching. Oh, I remember. Has anyone ever played Uncharted? Uncharted, like the Uncharted series, Uncharted 4, I think. I don't remember how I got onto this, but like I think I saw someone playing Uncharted 4, 3 or 4, whatever it is. Um, and I'm like, wow, like I don't normally play these kind of games with like storylines and you know it's a single player game where you have to go through you know complete missions, but like I felt like they did a really good job with it. Like it has such a beautiful storyline. It has it's very tense, adventurous. So I remember I'm like, dude, I gotta watch it. Like I gotta figure out what the story is. So I was watching like YouTube videos on what is the story of Uncharted 4, I believe. I'm gonna search that Uncharted 4. I think it's Uncharted 4. Yeah, A Thief's End, exactly. So I don't know how many people know that game, but it is like it's so I'm impressed, you know. So I want to talk real quick. So I don't know how many people here have found my channel through one of my video game addiction videos, the one that says like you know why I quit playing video games, and then there's another video that's popular on my channel. You know these two videos have over 100,000 views, which are my two out of my top three videos that I have on my channel. And then the other one is how to quit video games. And when I made these videos 3 to 4 years ago, um, let's see, 3.5 years ago, like I remember I was in a state of mind where I was just like, video games are bad. You gotta, quit. It's a waste of time. And I think life is really about balance. So it's interesting. This is me. I don't know how many people are going to see this, but for me, like I've gotten a lot of trash backlash, whatever you want to call it, because people think I'm that guy who's like, you got to quit video games, because that one video has a lot of views. But our perspectives change, and I did touch upon this a little bit in those videos, but in general, I think as long as you're playing and doing whatever you're doing in a healthy way, it's a-okay. Yeah, so let's see here. As I speak right now, I am pulling up comments on my desktop so I could read them quicker and it won't be so hectic and crazy. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh my goodness. Jared says, thought on spaghetti with pesto chicken. Oh, I don't know if... I already said that. But I would love some spaghetti and pesto chicken, please, right now. Thank you very much. Please deliver to my house. Kitty Murray, good to see you on. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm just catching up with the comments and stuff. Kitty Murray says favorite food is chocolate. I would like to know what kind of chocolate. Milk chocolate, dark chocolate. I found. Oh goodness. All right. I don't remember if I shared this in a previous stream, but I just have to mention that I was at a grocery store, a local grocery store called Aldi, and you know, I was with the girl I was dating and am dating, and we're looking at chocolates, and then this lady was like, "Hey, there's chocolate bars down there for 29 cents each." I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like I've never seen this store discount anything, beyond their discounted prices, and so chocolate bars there are normally $2.50, and like we walk down to this other place, by the cashier, and there's this huge mob of like chocolate bars, and they were 29 cents each. That's like so cheap. So we got a lot of chocolate bars. So good, delicious. But I could only eat them on my cheat days because I try to eat healthy. I try to not eat processed things like sugars and things like that. But I have a cheat day coming up, so I'm excited to eat some chocolate. Oh goodness. All right, hey Nelly Carlson, good to see you on again. Nelly likes to play League of Legends, StarCraft, World of Warcraft. I love it. Thank you. It's so cool to see other people who also love playing League and StarCraft too. I'm StarCraft, like original StarCraft, like player. I didn't get into StarCraft 2 because I don't know, just super old school. Let's see. Hey Alex, good to see you on. Alex said, should visual novel be considered a game? What is this? I guess. I mean, it can be, right? It's what? What's it can be. It seems like it. I don't know much about it, but seems like something you're into. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I love it. I mean, it's engagement. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm really happy right now because we're talking about favorites. Like this is so amazing. John says I'm near the Aldi in Westminster. I didn't know there's Aldi in Westminster. Is it Westminster or Fountain Valley? Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Okay. Kitty says shows hold on. Shows Z Nation, game, Black Ops 2, Zombies, and Mortal Kombat. Music, Lana Del Rey, Marina, and the Diamond Nicole Dollinger. Nice. Clorox says, I have a really old game on my brother's laptop, sometimes like XD Ball? What's XD Ball? I want to see this one. XD Ball. Is that what I think? Is that like old school? Hold on, not sure. Yeah, clarify that one. Kitty says, I think someone needs a water break. No, no water breaks here. We are good. I have a full cup of water here, but we are good right now. Let's see. Jared says, did you ever play Frogger? Yeah, of course. Hearthstone. I feel like people who play League of Legends oftentimes play Hearthstone. Yeah, I never got into it. I feel like that's a game that I would really enjoy as well. Uh, just from I feel like it reminds me of Pokemon, like back in the day. So Pokemon trading cards. They used to have a trading card game on the Game Boy, or whatever Nintendo DS, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like Hearthstone is like the new version of that in a way. Clark says, "Do you know what a GameCube is?" Yes, of course I do. My favorite console, by the way, I'm curious to know from all of you, what is your favorite console? My favorite console is N64. Uh, you know, it's N64, Nintendo 64. That's like back in the day. That's like the console I grew up on, and Super Smash Brothers was my game. Love it. Mario Kart as well, but definitely Super Smash Brothers. GameCube is classic, especially because it has was it Super Smash Brothers Brawl? Is it Brawl Melee? I'm mixing them up, but yeah, classic game. Oh, chocolate and sushi. Clorox says a store named named Aldi opened up near me. Awesome. Let's see. My pet cat is trying to eat my phone. I love it. Sorry, I'm catching up on your awesome comments, peoples. Let's see. All right, we got a lot of people in Westminster. Because I guessing we got some Johnson Middle School people in Westminster. Awesome. Jer says, "I'm so sorry, Richard, but I have to leave. I'll be back tomorrow." Bye, Jer. I'm pretty sure Jer's gone. So, yeah. Oh, DX Ball. Hold on. I feel like I've heard this one before. I gotta search this one. Oh my goodness, that is so old school. That's so cool. Nope, I don't want to look at videos right now. Yes. Clorox says, wait, it's called DX Ball. Yeah, that's such a classic. Alrighty, let's see. Kitty, I see that. Yes, Kitty, you're right with the list of that. We're still on video games. This is crazy. Like, there's so much to talk about, and we're like packing in. So Kitty says favorite food, not Lucky Charms. I mean, that was my favorite cereal growing up, but probably not my favorite one anymore. Those Lucky Charms are good. Show Rick and Morty, yes, that's one of my favorites. Simpsons, Family Guy. Well, by the way, we'll jump into the other categories in a second. We're on video games right now. League of Legends, yep. Color Red, yep. Music, Imagine Dragons, yep, they're up there. Awesome. GameCube Advance? What is that a thing? GameCube Advance SP. What is that? I had no idea they made a handheld version of the GameCube. That's pretty intense. Wait, is that what I think it is? I remember they released a new system recently. What is this? I'm so confused. They released a new like vintage system recently. Okay. Anyway, let's go to Nelly. Nelly says Hearthstone is so cool, but over my life I realized I've spent $400 on it. That's the yeah. Is Hearthstone a free to play? I don't know. I can't remember. That's free to play, but free to play games oftentimes are very addicting when it comes to that kind of stuff for sure. All right, so I'm looking through favorite gaming consoles. By the way, I'm trying to like catch up, so I'm staying relevant to your comments because I know I'm like a step behind all of you because yeah. All right, so talking about favorite consoles, Venomoth, we got 3DS, we got PS4 from Josu. Let's see. Kitty Marie says consoles I grew up on, PS3, PS2. Nelly says PS2 and PC. Let's see. Happy says maybe PS4. Awesome. Hey, I just realized we are caught up, which is awesome. Which means I could stay relevant to your comments. Kitty says Richard, I beat Mortal Kombat. My favorite fighter growing up was Melina. I love your cute sweater. Thanks. Happy says I'm not really the gamer type. That's perfectly okay. And I feel like we should save gaming for later because not all of us are gamers here. I feel like I'm a gamer at heart. Even though I don't play a lot of games right now, because I'm prioritizing my life, I still enjoy it. And just observing and the fact that other people enjoy it for sure. Clorox says also Nintendo DS Lite. Awesome. Joey. All right, Josu, aka Joey. Yeah. Let's see. Nelly says I'm good at Kenshi. It's Mortal Kombat 10 already. What is this? Combat. That's crazy. I can't believe how many Mortal Kombat games there are. I can't imagine how gory and violent the new Mortal Kombats are. Like I remember playing Mortal Kombat back in the day when they were pixelated, and even that was bad. But now it's like the graphics are so good now. It's like, ooh, it must be pretty gory. Okay, we got video games. I know we could talk about this for a long time. I want to like, I'm just curious. Like I want to know more about you, like what you're up to. So let's move on. Okay. Let's move on to, I want to go with favorite show. What is your favorite TV shows? Okay. Oof. Nelly's like, favorite fatalities on Mortal Kombat 10 are so brutal. I bet they are. I've seen a few like on YouTube. I'm like, dude, this is so bad. It's like, no, don't. All right, let's see. Wow, Venomoth level 10. Supernatural. Is that like a pretty, that can't still be going on right now. Is that still going on? Let me know if Supernatural's still going on. I know that show's been out since, what, 2005. It's still going on? That's crazy. I can't believe that. That's ridiculous. Let's see. We got Stranger Things all the way. Dude, I gotta check out some Stranger Things. Obviously Stranger Things is hype right now. Interested. I have not seen an episode of that. Let's see. Regular Shoot, is that a thing? A show I really like is Impractical Jokers. Awesome. Shoe. Let's see. John says I don't watch TV, but there's YouTube. I don't watch TV either. I got a TV. It's interesting how our times have changed. You know, like nobody really watches TV anymore. Sorry for offending people who watch TV, but yeah, like for me, it's like, I don't know, TV's so far away from me, and computer here, all that stuff. Season 13 of Supernatural right now, says Venomoth. Okay, let's see here. Oh, show. Got it. Regular show. Kitty says, Richard, stop. You're making me laugh. Hilarious. Jay Ronan, good to see you on again. What's up? What's going on? Right now we're talking about favorite TV show, so feel free to drop in the comments what is your favorite TV show. Venomoth level 100 says, since my IQ is so high, the only show good enough for me is Rick and Morty. Yeah. Let's get Swifty. Yeah, Rick and Morty. Dude, Rick and Morty is amazing. I know, Kitty, you've already heard this one, but like for anyone who hasn't watched Rick and Morty, first of all, I know a lot of middle schoolers who watch it. I feel like Rick and Morty is a very adult show. Like it is a very crude joke. There's a little bit of violence and like crude humor in it. So it's a very adult show. So I'm not encouraging you to watch it, but if you have watched Rick and Morty, I think it's such a genius show. For adults. But yes, it can be very crude. Anyway, there's a lot of wisdom, a lot of philosophy in it. There's a lot of like, whoever was writing the TV show had to be probably high or drunk to like be coming up with all this creative elements of it. Like it blows my mind. Okay, let's go back to you. Nelly says, I've never watched Rick and Morty, but a lot of my friends watch it. At first I used to think like, I saw a lot of people watch Rick and Morty. I'm like, what is that? Like, it's just another cartoon. Then I watched one episode. I'm like, dude, I watched the Pickle Rick episode. That was my first episode I ever watched. And I'm like, dude, this is so genius. Like, how they put everything together is amazing. Okay. Kitty says, Z Nation, Train to Busan, and Family Guy. Awesome. Clorox says, Adventure Time. Nice. Kitty hates Rick and Morty. We know. Just kidding. I know that. Okay, so Happy says, I don't watch TV that much anymore, but SpongeBob is great. I'm 13, I still watch it. Dude, there's nothing wrong with watching SpongeBob at 13 or 30. Like, it doesn't matter. I would still watch SpongeBob today, I'm 28. I would still watch SpongeBob. SpongeBob is amazing. It's such a classic show. Like, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're a kid, if you're a grown-up, like, I feel like SpongeBob is one of those shows that everyone kind of loves, unless you don't like it, but that's okay. Most people like SpongeBob, in my opinion. It's a great show. #Flash. Are you talking about The Flash, like the TV show, the series? It looked like a pretty cool show. I haven't seen it yet, but if that's what you are talking about, awesome. Nelly says I used to like Dragon Ball Z. Awesome, old school and classic. I never got into Dragon Ball Z myself, but that's a good one. Let's see. Dragon Ball Super, Cowboy Bebop, nice, 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 nice. I love this. I like the diversity of the shows. John says Johnson has a soccer game tomorrow. That's pretty awesome. Hey John, do you play on the soccer team? I think you mentioned soccer. Anyway, anyone who's playing soccer tomorrow, at Johnson, good luck. Best of luck to you. Go crush it. Win a game. Kitty says, no, I have a weird series of zombie dreams. No, the guy who made Rick and Morty is not weird. Nice. Hey, Keely, good to see you. A long time no see. Keely says, I still watch Disney. You're never too old for Disney. I agree. Disney animations. Best Disney film was Snow White to Tarzan, 1937 to 1999. Interesting. So, let's see. Why is Spanish class so hard? That's a great question. Learning languages is tough. Real quick. Okay, hold on. Alexita Pro says, did you ever watch Prison Break? I've never watched Prison Break. I hear it's a good show. Man, there's so many good stuff. One thing that makes me happy is that there is so much great content out there in the world right now. And for me, it's so cool because it's a freedom of expression. You know, like for the people who create all these shows, it's so cool that people have an outlet. Like, you know, oh wow, people are actually watching this stuff. So that's really, really cool. Let's see. Goodness gracious. Disney. So I'm curious right now. We're going to transition real quick. So we're talking about shows. Now we're going to transition. I'm curious. Two questions. Number one is, what's your favorite movie? And my second question is, what's your favorite Disney movie? Okay? So favorite movie or whatever. It could be your top movies. And then second question is, what's your favorite Disney movies? Okay? Yeah. Let's see. Katie says, I want to see you without glasses just for once. You're going to have to catch me on a live stream where I'm not wearing glasses. I will be blind. Very, very blind. I do wear contacts, so one day. All right. Let's see here. We got Teen Titans, It, and Cinderella. Interesting. It. Okay. So we're doing favorite movies. So your favorite movie and your favorite Disney movie. It's interesting. I see a lot of people saying Cinderella. Okay. Nelly says there are so many good movies. I don't even know. Let's see. I still watch Bizaardvark on Disney Channel. I am not familiar with that one. Kitty says Train to Busan and Disney Aladdin. Nice. Okay. Ooh, Train to Busan. I wanna. Oh my goodness, that looks crazy. What is this? I'm looking at Train to Busan. That looks like a horror movie? That looks intense. What is this? What am I watching? I'm looking at like images and stuff. That looks intense. Goodness, y'all are crazy. Alrighty, Venomoth level 100 says Kingsman and Big Hero 6. Nice. Nelly says Pulp Fiction is a pretty good movie. Nelly, I can tell you're a very classic kind of guy. Old school, love it. Pulp Fiction, that's a cult classic for sure. Clorox says favorite movie Justice League, and then favorite Disney movie Tarzan. You know what fascinates me is how many of you are into these old school Disney movies, like not even just like the recent ones. Oh my goodness, I gotta share a really quick story. Okay, Kitty says Richard, do not watch Train to Busan before sleep. You know, I'm tempted to watch it because it's your favorite movie, but I don't really like scary movies. I mean, they're kind of fun, but like I don't like that negative, stuff. So I try to stay positive. That looks pretty crazy though. Whew. So Clorox. Let's talk about Justice League. Goodness. All right, here. Long story short, I took my dad to go see Justice League, and he's like, "Hey," my dad was the one. "Hey, let's go to the movies." So we went to the movies. We saw Justice League, and so my dad has he has dementia, and I don't know, he has his own mind. Like he does whatever he wants to do, but he really wanted to go see a movie. I'm like, okay, let's go see a movie. Like 3/4 of the way into the movie, my dad's like, "Okay, let's go." I'm like, no, we got to finish the movie. So I never got to see the ending of Justice League. I watched the whole thing until the climax of the movie. I don't know what happened at the end. Anyway, it, story of my life. That's what happens. Yeah. So yeah, fun little side story. All right, Nelly says, I don't know why I like these classic things. I'm only 15. That's what surprises me, Nelly. Oh, you're only 15. Goodness gracious. You're 15 and you're into all these classic old school stuff. I know you mentioned Pulp Fiction. I know you mentioned what else? Old school. You mentioned some other stuff. PS2. What did you say? I forgot. It was I remember it was a lot of old school stuff. So I'm gonna go with my favorite Disney Pixar. My favorite Disney Pixar, or just Disney in general. You know, I feel like there's a lot of good ones. The one that sticks out to me right now is Inside Out. I don't know. To me, I love that movie because it talks about psychology, inside the mind. So I think it's such a great movie. Well, very well made. Mm, favorite movie. This is one of those things where like I can't remember what my favorite movie is. I'm just gonna throw out one. It's not my favorite one, but it's I like these heartfelt movies such as The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock. So things like that. Who else? I'm trying to figure out who else is a good favorite actors and actresses. That'll be the next thing. I don't speak Korean. I know how. That's the only thing I know how to say. Let's see. John says favorite movie is probably Fantastic Beast and Moana. Thank you for sharing that. I love that. I watched Fantastic Beasts and I watched Moana. Fantastic Beasts. Let's see. That was an interesting movie. Like for me, Fantastic Beasts was like. I thought the movie like it's. I definitely wouldn't call it my favorite movie. I think there's a lot of similar movies like it. Like let's talk about Harry Potter. But I feel like it was still a nice feel good movie. Like it was adventurous. It made me like when I was watching Fantastic Beasts, what I liked about the movie was it allowed me to escape reality. Like I got into this realm of, magic and stuff. And that was really cool. So yeah. I think Moana is a great movie. For me personally, like I didn't think it was my favorite movie though. But anyway, I totally respect that. I love it. Let's see. Clark says, I'm dying of laughter. I'm so curious about that. Okay, hold on. David W., I'm going to answer your question in just a second. Alexito says, Extraordinary. Ooh, that sounds like a cool movie title. Hold on. I want to double check which one this one. Extraordinary movie? What is this one? That looks like a good. Oh, okay. So, Extraordinary is a movie about an amazing story about an ultra marathon runner and college professor, David Horton, and attempt to finish their marriage race well one last time. Wow, that sounds like a good movie. I'm just gonna put that off to the side, so I could, add that to my watch list later. It's funny because on IMDb it gets 5.6 stars, or 5.6 out of 10. But that looks like a movie that I would love to watch. So thank you for that suggestion, Alex. Big Hero 6. I think Big Hero 6 is a solid movie. All right, let's see. David W. says my favorite is probably Child of Men, with the recent Blade Runner as a close second. Child of Men. Oh, sorry, Children of Men. I haven't seen this one. Children of Men. It looks pretty solid. That's funny. I'm just looking at the poster art and making a judgment off of it. Okay, Kitty says, you have to read subtitles if you watch my movie. Because it's in Korean. Yeah, for sure. And then, let's see. Kitty says, I would love to see your reaction to Train to Busan trailer. We would probably all laugh. Goodness gracious. Oof. Okay. All right. Okay, comment below if you want to see my reaction to the Train to Busan trailer. I'm like, how do I do this? Oh goodness, this sounds awful. I don't even want to watch the trailer. Okay. All right, let's do it. We're gonna watch Train to Busan trailer. Oh goodness. This Train to Busan. Oh good. Just this looks awful. Like looking at this cover image, I don't even. You guys are awful. Why would you do this to me? Okay, you guys asked for it, so we're gonna do it. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so everyone, if you want, you can pull up Train to Busan trailer. We're gonna watch trailer number one together. I wish I could split screen, but I'm like, how do I do this? How do I? Here, I'm gonna link the trailer that I'm watching. Um, there we go. Okay, so I just linked it. Embrace the memes. Let's see. Let's see. Kisses Richard, you need a hug. Okay, sorry. Okay. Here, you can watch the trailer with me. Okay. Well, actually, I think it's gonna kick you off because most of you are on mobile, but I'm on desktop and mobile at the same time, so I have options. All right, here we go. Here is Train to Busan official trailer number one. Let's do this. Can you guys hear that? Oh goodness. Excuse me, she seems a bit weird. Dude, this looks crazy. There's like so much, so much going on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. This looks crazy. Are these zombies? Busan is still open, so let's go there. Wow. Sorry, I know. Should you stay alive after the tunnel? Here, I'll take this off so you can see it. Can I flip screen? Oh, I can. There we go. All right, there we go. Train to Busan. There we go. Let's see here. Whew. So, that was it. Really interesting. Thanks for the share. Goodness gracious. So I thought it was like a, that trailer was more action than like a scary movie. So it's more of an action zombie movie than a scary zombie movie, like a horror film. So, yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, but it was fun. Thanks for the share. I'd be open to watching it. I would be. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Moving on. Thanks for educating me on life. What to do with my life. Okay, so we got the Train to Busan trailer underway. Watched Extraordinary. I'm tabling that for later. The Book of Life. Let's see. Watching her phone. I'm streaming off my phone, so I can't watch it there. Okay. Let's see here. Cool. Thanks for joining me with that. That was fun. Now I'm thinking like YouTube reacts. That's a fun channel. Okay. So at this point, we talked about movies. Disney movies. Inside Out is one of my favorites. Blind Side, regular movies. Last categories. I mean, we could be on here for hours. I don't want to be here on for super long because, of course, there's always good stuff to do. Let's go with. I'm gonna go with music. Favorite music, and if anyone has anyone like last category they want to ask a favorite of, then we could do it. Oh shoot, I missed David W. I remember you said. Oh, okay. We're talking about music. Perfect. What bands do you listen to, Richard? So yeah, let's talk about music. What is your favorite music? So let's do this. Gorillaz, I like that. Clorox's Gorillaz. That's pretty old school. I like it. So favorite music, I like alternative rock and EDM. So it goes like Muse, Coldplay, One Republic, Imagine Dragons, Kygo. So hold on, let me start. I'll do alternative first, and then I'll do EDM. Who else is there? Mumford and Sons. Who else? I mean, this is like old school, like childhood bands. I'm like Yellow Card was one that I really liked. Um, I feel like there's, I mean, obviously there's a ton that I'm missing that's like amazing, but I'm gonna go with those for EDM. Um, let's see, Kigo, Alesso. I, I'm gonna be missing way too many here. A little bit of Porter Robinson. Mm, let's see, Marshmallow is pretty cool. Who else? Goodness. Yeah, I don't know. There's like too many to mention right now. Yesterday we talked about who's your favorite rapper. I said Eminem. Uh, yeah, there's too many, but I'll leave it at that. I don't want to go too deep. I want to hear more of yours instead of hearing about mine. Happy says favorite artists are James Arthur, 21 Pilots, and Why Don't We? Hmm. I saw James. So I saw One Republic and James Arthur in the same concert last year, which was that was like one of the best one of the best concerts I went to. One Republic is great because they're like super. I don't know, like just their music is great, like positive music, all that stuff. So super super cool. Nelly says I love listening to Frederick. Wait, is that classic? Yes. Oh my goodness, I abstain from pronouncing it. Yes, I know who that is. I know who it is. Not gonna pronounce because I'm gonna butcher it. Nelly, that's super cool. Nelly, I love how like classical you are. Like you're so like old school, super cool. And you're only 15. That's so cool to hear that. I appreciate that we all have slightly different taste of music here, which is cool. Clorox says Panic at the Disco. Nice. Super cool. Uh, Along with Panic at the Disco, I'm thinking about Fall Out Boy. I think the lead singer has a great voice. They have some cool music there. Let's see. Kitty says, in this moment, 3 Days Grace, Lana Del Rey, Marina and the Diamonds, Nicole, Britney Spears, Selena, but not Selena Gomez. Nice. Yes. That's amazing that you know 3 Days Grace. There. That's so old school. That's crazy. Clorox says I sometimes listen to classical music. Awesome. I like a lot of those modern like instrumental. You know, I, pe- pentatonics are like pretty cool. I like more like the piano guys or was it cellos? Two cellos. What else? Lindsey Sterling. You know, like things like that. There's I feel like I'm dishonoring a lot of great musicians by not thinking about them right now. There's so many great musicians that I want to point out. Alex says Tchaikovsky, awesome, nice. Happy says now want to watch No Schnapp singing with Panic at the Disco. Mm, that sounds pretty cool. Tchaikovsky, there we go. Thank you for the correction. Sweet. That's so cool that you guys are into classical music and a lot of you are super young. I love that. I feel like a lot of people are into like the same kinds of music, you know, like top 40s, pop, that kind of stuff. So it's refreshing to hear these different preferences. Kitty says Green Day, Breaking Benjamin, Flyleaf. Wait, Kitty, how old are you? If you don't mind me asking, like I thought you were in high school. I thought you were, but I'm hearing a lot of these old school like you're a teen. You're a teen? How do you know Green Day, Breaking Benjamin, and Flyleaf? I don't understand that. Like that's what I listened to when I was in high school, and I'm 28. So I'm confused here. That's super cool that you know who they are, because to me that's like it's nostalgic. Alexitos says Lindsey Sterling, June Curry. I'm gonna search June Curry. I don't know June Curry. June Curry. Let's see. Korean American musician, YouTube producer. BGA. Okay. I'm gonna listen to some of June Curry's stuff in a little bit after this stream. Let's see here. Let's see. John says I kind of like Kendrick Lamar. Awesome. I feel like he has a pretty good sound. And Kendrick's from is he from LA? Yeah, Compton. There we go. Yeah, I think yeah, Kendrick, I mean, I don't know everything about Kendrick, but like I just remember hearing his story, and it's super cool that to see like how he kind of came up and whatever went through the challenges that he went through to become where he is today. So it's super cool to see more of a local, someone here in Los Angeles, do that. So awesome. Kitty says, "Do I play the violin? I did play the violin when I was in the fourth and fifth grade, but I don't play anymore." Yeah. Let's see. Guns N' Roses, Kitty. Like I'm so impressed by like all these old school things that you know. It's super cool. And Venomoth level 100 says Mozart. I love how many people are into classical. That's super cool. I'm not a huge classical person, but I respect it, and it impresses me that I think at least 3 people on here are into it. So awesome, good for all of you. Let's see here. Um, Alrighty, cool. Hey everyone, thanks for sharing. Like, I I'm not gonna lie. For me, this was like one of the most enjoyable live streams. I'm really happy that I had the opportunity to kind of get to know all of you a little bit more. At least the people who are on right now, and it was fun. Uh, you know, right before I did this live stream, I always choose my topic right before, and for me, I'm just like, sometimes I feel like all my live streams are just so serious. Like it's all inspirational. It's all like self help. It's all like how do we improve our lives, stuff like that. Which is these are great topics, but I think balance is important too. Like sometimes it's just uh, doing inspirational content straight up all the time is like it's a little bit monotonous. It's a little bit like it's repetitive. I don't think you all need to hear inspirational content every single day like this, especially from the same person. If you're gonna listen to inspirational content, listen to different avenues at the same time. But anyway, I had a lot of fun kind of connecting with, engaging with all of you, and learning more about you and what are the things that you like. And yeah, let me know if you have more ideas on live stream topics, things like that. I know today we like rushed through favorite food, TV shows, games, music, movies, Disney movies, like all these different things. And I'm glad I was able to like learn more about like what things that you like. And yeah, looking forward to figuring out more ways to engage and make these live streams more entertaining than just what we were doing before. So there we go. Um, okay, let's see. Clorox says, this was the best day because I saw your live stream. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Clorox. I appreciate that. And honestly, like this live stream to me made my day that much better. Like it, seriously, I feel better. Like I feel light. I feel, I feel engaged. I feel, I guess you can say connected and it's more free, flexible. So I'm glad. And I don't know, maybe in the future live stream schedule we'll do some days where it'll be like inspirational content, and maybe other days we'll just have fun and not be so serious about like we got to learn something. How do you build up your confidence and self-esteem, which are really important, but also how do we just enjoy life and have these kind of conversations. Maybe one day will be a Fortnite stream or like watching trailers, or like like just doing fun things. So we'll play around with it, because I gotta relax too. And sometimes, honestly, producing a lot of inspirational content every single day can be a little bit of a little bit stressful. It's fun, but it can be a little bit heavy sometimes too, and use my mind. All right, so I'm gonna wrap up this conversation with your final comments, questions that I have here, and then after once we catch up with the comments, then we'll end the conversation and call it a night. Okay? So let's see. Happy says this was a great live. You like any other lives? Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as well too. Nelly says, "What about your favorite places?" Okay, let's talk about favorite places right now. All right, here we'll talk about that real quick. I'm gonna shallow surface level engage. I'll read your comments quickly and we'll just go through it. Okay. I'm curious to know this. What is everyone's favorite places? Asked by Nelly. Nelly Carlson asks, "What is everyone's favorite places?" So that could be cities in America, favorite countries that you've been to and you want to visit. Okay, so it could be anything. So for me, my favorite city in America that I've visited so far is Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon, it's super green. It's like it's such a nice, beautiful, natural place to go. And like I love the vibe. It's very hipster, very like eco-conscious and friendly. I don't. It just feels like a community. So that's favorite city in the United States. Um, Favorite monuments in the United States or like northern. I'll say like North America. Niagara Falls. I know this is very touristy, but Niagara Falls is amazing. Like if you go there in person, it's such an experience. Like I thought it was touristy. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. Um, let's see. Yellowstone is really awesome. Yellowstone National Park in was it Wyoming? I'm gonna go with Banff in Vancouver, Canada, British Columbia. Um, I mean Grand Canyon. I think that's a pretty awesome thing. I've it's been a long time since I've been there, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty cool. So favorite place. Those are favorite places in America. Outside of America, favorite places. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna I'm gonna skip that question specifically, and I'll say where I want to go to, where I want to travel to in the world. I want to travel to Spain, Italy, Green, what is it, Iceland. Those are my top three right now. So there we go. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read your comments and then we're gonna call it a night. Okay, let's do this. Venomoth says I really want to go to Japan. Clorox says my favorite place is your live stream. Flattering. Thanks for humoring me. Happy says Mammoth, California. Okay, like that. Kitty says I do not have a favorite place, but a favorite time, which is summer night. Nice, awesome, love it. John says I want to visit LA, the part where all the famous people are. I also want to go to Hawaii. Awesome, love it. And then May Pablo says South Korea. Nice. Thank you for sharing. Okay, peoples. Thanks for hopping on. I had an incredibly fun stream today, and honestly, in my opinion, is we get to do this more. We get to have more fun conversations. Maybe we'll do some, like YouTube reacts our own way. Any kind of, meme, like memes, movie trailers, things like that. Type them in, and we'll do some more of those. I had a lot of fun, so let's do this again. So that's what I got. Peoples, have a good night. And what's tomorrow? Tomorrow I will not be streaming because I'm hanging out with a good friend of mine, and so I'm gonna enjoy that time with my friend. But I will be back on Thursday. I should be here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I believe. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday is when you'll see me again, and we'll go from there. Okay. Oh, I see you real quick right before we hop off. I see it. Hold on, hold on. I see you. I see a lot of good nights. Good nights. Happy Alex. Let's see. Nelly says, real quick, what do you main on League? So for anyone who plays League of Legends, my man is the Donger. Donger life. It's Heimerdinger. It's all about it's all about the my username is Donger life. I kid you not. That is literally my username. Yeah, like Heimerdinger was the first champion I ever played, and I'm a one-trick Heimerdinger. Like I only play one character. For those who do not play League of Legends, there are over 130 different characters. Most people play multiple champions. I'm one of the oddballs who just play one, and that's all I do. Yeah, that's my thing. Okay, cool. Nelly says Master Yi Veigar. That's awesome. I used to Veigar used to be my main. Like Heimer and Veigar. Anyway, enough of that chat because most people don't know what League of Legends is and these characters. Anyway, okay, everyone have a great night. I'll see you back on not tomorrow but Thursday. Okay, take care. Good night. Bye bye.